Welcome to another instalment of the Carpfix session film, and this time around we have something very special for you guys. You join me at carp fishing mecca Gigantica in France for our annual Carpfix Social. Now the main part of this is the main purpose of this is to get the members involved in a session and on the film. And it's a great place for a social, and not only that, to catch some absolutely monstrous carp. You will have seen on social media, the Immaculate Common has been caught at over 100 pounds, 105 in fact. So that is like one of the very biggest common carp in the world. And behind that, there's a couple of 80s, numerous 70s, numerous 60s, loads and loads of 50s. In fact, I think it says on the photo board that there's 88 fish over 50 pounds. So I think the total stock is 800 to 900, something like that. I think 900 carp in 35 acres. And it's quite relaxed fishing. You do your draw, you get your swim, you have a plumb up, find your spot, get a good amount of bait in, get fed every day up at the lodge, and all while having a social, drinking a few beers, and hopefully getting amongst a few carp along the way. So sit back, relax, it's going to be a good one.
Main lake, mate. Main lake, in you go.
Look at that for time.
Any main lake anglers, make your way in.
Months of anticipation, all leading to this moment. Yeah. We all here? Is everyone here? Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to go in either here or beach. The stock pond swim has become one of the most consistent pegs on the lake. However, it does have a tendency to throw out the newer stock fish. The beach though, certainly not a prolific swim, but one that is known to throw up the lake's largest residents, and in recent weeks it has been informed. After a quick lap around the lake, with Greg pointing out the likely areas, we headed back to the lodge for the dreaded draw.
I don't even want to listen.
What you got? Yeah!
He didn't get one.
Oh, look at that! Oh, I ain't going Scotties. Everyone's saying that. I'm under pressure now, aren't I?
Catch equalled again.
Right then, this is Bob's Beach. Now, I have to be 100% frank with you guys. It's certainly not my favourite swim, and it's certainly not a swim that I've caught a carp from before, and it's a swim that I've blanked in previously. Now that said, I wasn't in the draw, and I've picked it as ball one. Now, there is a reason for that. It's been in pretty good form of late, as in the last 3 weeks it's consistently produced fish. Not loads of fish, but numbers of fish over the last few weeks. Also on top of that, it's got a lot of form for the biggest fish in the lake, which is the Immaculate Common. It has done numerous other big uns, including Spence's, which is an 80 pounder. And I just feel that the fact that it's producing fish with a good average size, it's forced my hand. You know, there's other swims on the lake that I feel I might have caught more fish from, like over the course of a week. But bear in mind, the last 2 times we fished here for Carpfix, we were in Alcatraz, 2 separate weeks, one in December and one the previous August. And we probably had 50 odd fish without having one of the real big uns. Now, maybe I'm reading too much into that, maybe I'm not, but there is no denying that Bob's Beach is a big fish swim. Recently the bites have been coming at night, and they've been coming at sort of 18 wraps. So from a social point of view, it sort of suits. I think I could set my stall out for night bites, not too much bait, because I don't think I'm going to haul in here, just fish for a bite or two at a time. And yeah, just I don't think I'm going to be changing tactics midweek. I think I'm feeling like I'm going to go out with a straight boilie approach. I'm going to fish on the spots that have been producing, and there's going to be nights where undoubtedly I'm not on fish, but I'm hoping there's going to be nights when they really come onto this area. So yeah, it's definitely a gamble, and I'm more of a sort of guy that normally picks the going swim, the one that's doing the most bites with the best chance and the highest percentage of like lots of fish. But I don't know, with all these guys here on the Carpfix Social, I'm really hoping they're going to chip in, they're going to get amongst the fish as well, and it sort of frees me up to try and grind out / bore out a big one. And that's the theory. I'm really hoping I'm not going to blank. Let's see how we get on. Right, being as it's night one, I really want to sort of keep the disturbance down and just get a gauge of where the fish are within the swim. Now the going spot is 18 wraps towards Alamo, and I've just made 4 casts sort of out in that direction. I've actually clicked up at 18 wraps and 4 feet. Now bang on the swim and sort of 6 foot to the right, getting a firm drop. And then it's sort of, I wouldn't say it's gravel, but I wouldn't say it's silt either. It's like firm mud. I've got the feeling that because it's been doing fish recently, it just feels like it's been polished, like polished mud, where it's sort of been taken back to a few stones and whatnot. And yeah, it's firm, which gives me confidence that the lead's not plugging in. It feels like it's been fed on, which gives me confidence as well. And only having to make 4 casts with a leading rod is a real nice sort of minimal disturbance entry to the swim. You know, a week is a really long time, and quite often when I get into swim, I like to have a big interrogation of the swim, like a big lead around, sort of gauge what's going on. But because it's been doing bites, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with what's been working and watch, see what happens. And if I start seeing them elsewhere in the swim, then I'll interrogate that. But I like the minimal disturbance sort of entry to our session, and yeah, hopefully it's the right thing to do. Right then, you won't be surprised to see that I've got a combi multi-rig attached to my rods, and I've made a slight tweak for this session in that I'm using a size 4 barbless wide gape instead of a 6, with a slightly longer kicker and a bigger hook bait. I've got an 18mm hardened Isofish bottom bait, and that's just trimmed on the top, and then on top of that I've got a 15mm spicy crab popper, which again has been trimmed on the end, just so you've got 2 flat edges that meet together neatly. It's critically balanced, slow sinking, allowing the rig to kick out. And I think for night one, a little snowman is a good opening gambit, not too leery, nothing too bright, but at the same time, as the session progresses, I'm thinking I might end up with a straight match to hatch bottom bait. But I'm going big fish tactics, no bright, obvious tippers, just yeah, bigger hooks, bigger kicker, big hook bait, dull, proper stinky. Hopefully it's the perfect combination for one of these real Gigantica big uns. Right, now that's the second rod in position. Now, most of the time when you see me fishing at Gigantica, you'll see me using tapered line, and the reason for that is it's really good for casting distance, for fishing at long range. Now, on this occasion, I'm fishing 18 wraps, and I think the most important thing in this situation is to get the line sunk down out of the way. Now, the 15-pound contour fluorocarbon I'm using much heavier than a long chuck, sinks probably 5 times faster. It really does pull down to the bottom. But as another added bonus, it's got vastly reduced stretch. Fluorocarbon isn't as low stretch as braid, obviously, but it's sort of between mono and braid, and obviously you get a really good drop, like transmission feel through the rod tip when you let it to the bottom. But that's important, but I think probably the most important bit is that it's down, out of the way, and gives the fish a bit of confidence to come in and feed freely, because on these super busy French commercials, you know, there's lines out of every swim. They know exactly what that is, and if you're fishing at short range, there's no better option to be using fluorocarbon and get that line out of the way. The Saturday is a big rush, but with the known hotspot producing, I decided to fish my rods at 18 wraps with 15 spoms of 80mm icefish boilies over the top.
Nice. They look so small in the water now when you get them in the net.
Ben, who was in Coe's Point, managed one during the first night, and Ash managed to capture a few shots of a nice 32-pound mirror.
32.8 as well.
Day 2, and we woke to a beautiful misty morning, and then the left-hand rod was away. Bye. Well, if ever there was a perfect bite time, then at first light the following morning after arriving is that. Lovely long sleep in the night. Ash had just told me that Ben's caught one off Coe's. I think it was a 30-pounder in the night, and I woke up to one just boshing out down the margin, like literally just a few minutes ago. It woke me up. I ran out to see where it was, and I'd only been stood up about 20 seconds, and my left-hand rod, single beep, rod pulled down. Obviously the fluorocarbon's really sunk down into the edge, and we're into our first fish in the big fish swim the beach. So yeah, I was a little bit nervous. You know, this swim I've never caught from it before. I've seen a lot of people blanking it before over the years, but as I said at the beginning, it's in form at the moment, and that was what made me make the decision. But I put 15 spoms of straight boilie out last night. No particle, no pellet, no hemp. Just straight boilie, 18 millers, coated in the new Garlic Smart liquid. But again, you know, it's not the most attractive mix when you've done really well here in the past, fishing particles, pellets and stuff. But with the amount of bream getting caught, I do think the boilie only option is not only a good one, but it's definitely a good big fish tactic too. Come on. Come on, mate, leave it out. Come on. Come on. Yes, we are in business. On night one, what a start. We're doing it. With the fish safely in the net, I got the rod back on the spot before topping up with another 3 spoms. I then gave Ben a quick call to find out how the rest of his night went.
Yeah.
How many you had? One break?
2 wobbling.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I had a 32
Yeah.
when you were steaming and went to bed.
I woke up this morning feeling horrible, mate. Real horrible. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright now. Right. Basically, I woke up because I heard one splosh down my margin. I ran out to see where it was. And then I'd literally just finished that morning pee you always have once you straighten your body out. And I was away. Yeah.
No, what, from the margin spot?
No, I've only got 2 rods out, but I hadn't bothered with the right rod. But see now I've seen a handful of fish jump around there now, so I'll get the old third out this afternoon, won't I? Oh, there's another one. There's another one.
There's so many fishes back in Scotland, a big sun.
Yeah. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Scraper 40 a start. Lovely. Just 40 pounds. Nice. Well, it's always nice to get your first one of the week early. Takes the pressure off. This one, £40 and a brilliant example of the young fish that are coming through here at Gigantica. Got the rod back on the money, topped up with 3 spoms, and we'll see out this morning period and see if we can get another one. If not, we'll reassess this afternoon.